lucky. I did have a crease, but I managed not to stretch it to oblivion and get rid of it. So that's all folding under there quite nicely. After we're happy with its position, we're going to hit it with the warm air gun and soften it up, get right up there in the corner. Right, where's my little knife gone? Here we go. Right, I want to remove a bit of this excess because it's making it difficult to get at and get where I want. And I've got to make the cut where the wire's going to go, so I'm just going to slice it straight out to the end of the material. There's the wire there. Obviously make sure we don't cut the wire. Force the material up behind it. Now get the camera down and have a look. That's where the wire's coming out, that's where the panel ends. So after it's glued to it and stuck to it, we'll just run the knife along it and have a nice nice join, hopefully. Excellent. Nice warm day would have been better, or heating. Makes the material a lot more pliable and friendly. But we're winning. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the cut. I'm going to run the cut right in the centre over the material like that, all the way down. Bit more glue up there, I think. You only get you don't get a massive window of work time with the glue, so not a problem to just slap a load more on. Okay, looking good. I'm going to run the back edge of the pliers up there to push it right into the crease. So we've just got to tidy this side up, stretch it and warm it and push it in, and then cut that, stick that on. Have a little think about that before I do that. Right, okay, so that's that. That's the difficult side done. I'll finish off the other side. That's pretty straightforward. That just wants some glue and then folding under. And then we're looking like a dashboard. Right, be back in a sec. Get some cuts done and trim it up a bit. Right, that's really starting to look like something now. Have a look. I've chopped out a bit of there so I can get in there with my hands. I've trimmed the excess off down below and come underneath. What I haven't, I've left plenty of material there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it up round the back rather than have an edge there. We'll glue it up round the back so you get a nicer line and a nicer finish. I've used the trim from the speedo clock. I warmed that up with the hot air gun, pushed that in, so that's keeping all the material stretched, and as it cools it will stay in place. Cut the hole out here well shallow so that we can put a couple of splits where we need to, and then fold that under and glue that to must have some glue on it already from when we sprayed it, so we can glue that in there. Trimmed a bit of excess off. I haven't done this, it's getting too cold out here now, so what we'll do is we'll come back and finish this off tomorrow, and now we'll go back in my lean-to where the heating is, and we'll cover. I'm going to do the parcel shelf and a few bits and pieces. So I'll see you under the cover in a second. Right, I'm in my lean-to now with the heater on. That's what the noise is in the background. This is the piece that goes around underneath the back window, like so. It's a little bit wobbly. Water's got at it where the old windscreen rubber was no good. But what we're going to do with that one is cover it in a layer of sponge, and then same as the door, wrap the material around it, and that'll be it. This one is the actual parcel shelf behind the back seat, between the windscreen and the top of the back seat, and that is very wobbly. Don't like the look of that. It's got some green on it as well. So what I've bought is 3mm MDF board, and what we're going to do is drop that on there, run round it with a pencil, it's not quite straight along the back edge, so it's going to be cutting the whole shape out. That's that. We'll cut that first, make sure it fits in the hole, and all I'm going to use to cut that is a knife. I like straight edge though. Okay, can't see anything I can use as a straight edge at the moment, so I'll stick the foam on the other bit. Right, this is it's about £4 a square metre, this material. I've got it from the car trimming shop. Nothing special, it's about 4 or 5 millimetres. Nice and cheap, but very, very useful. I'm actually going to stick a load of this up in the roof of the car as well. So it will hopefully quieten it down and insulate it a bit more, because I really want to use this car every day. Right, I just have to go and get my spray glue. Right, I've got my glue ready. I've decided to cut an extra large piece of material out. A long one, so that I don't mess up what I'm about to do. So now, spray glue, same as before. Not shy with it. That'll do for that. Rest that back on there. Lovely jubbly. It doesn't really matter what side you glue down. I'm going to glue the material side down. And the only reason I'm doing it this way is so I don't get any creases or anything that I don't want. Oops. Wonderful. Okay. So that, flip it back over the other way. That glue works really well, so instantly you can start trimming. So cut the sponge off all the way around, like so. And then move on in a second.